And I just couldn't sit on my story no more, knowing that it's millions of people, suffering in silence and, feel misunderstood or feel like they can't talk to nobody. So, man, with this book, I put my all into it, my blood, sweat, and tears, things that, my family never knew about that I've dealt with mentally. And I hope, they encourage them to, talk about their issue. Because, it take a lot of strength to talk about your pain that you went through mentally. I ain't seen the copies in person yet. It's a little bittersweet, surreal moment for me. So I want to spend this moment with my grandma. I know she already seen the book, but, I'm revealing for me at the grave my grandma, because, she the start of all this. It'll be 10 years this year, October. And, 10 years ago, I ain't know that it'll lead to this point, me writing a book. So, man, y'all come on this journey with me. This is the beginning of it. Got my mama and my auntie with me. We on the way to the grave now, I'm finna redo her grave. And, spend this moment with her. Broken heart syndrome, I talked about enough in the Black community because, for one, we don't really talk about our mental health issues. So I decided to put it in a book. I never imagined losing my grandma. Like, she used to go back and forth to the hospital, but every time she went to the hospital, she made it back home. So in my mind, I'm thinking my grandma just needed a year break from the family. But when I didn't see my grandma in 2017, that's when I started greeting like, it's real, grandma ain't coming back. It's scarred from my mental health journey with grief, depression, suicidal ideation, attempting suicide, and having heart surgery from broken heart syndrome, which came from the death of my grandma. And this book for everybody who's suffering in silence, like, man, who want to give up, who thinking suicide, like, man, just keep holding on. It's light at the end of that tunnel. I thought it was the end for me, but God had other plans. This cruise, that's fine. God can turn things around. The book started off heavy, but the ending of the book, it gets lighter and it gives words of encouragement, inspiration. It gives hope that your current destination isn't your final destination. A letter to my grandma. Dear Grandma Cher, I miss you more than words can explain. Some days it still feels unreal. Like if I close my eyes long enough, I wake up and you will be right there. Other days the reality hits me all over again. And I feel the same ache I felt when you first left. I wish I could tell you how hard it was to learn how to live without you. It's still hard, but I'm still doing the best I can. I made it this far, so I know I'm on the right path. There were so many moments I needed you and didn't know where to put that need. I needed your voice, your prayers, your presence. I needed comfort I used to feel just knowing you were here. Losing you changed me in ways I'm still learning to understand. I want you to know that there were times I didn't think I was going to make it. Times when grief was so heavy, it felt like it was crushing me. I was angry, I was lost, I questioned everything, but even in those moments, something in me kept thinking about you, about your strength, about your faith, about your love, about how you never gave up. I carry you with me in ways people can't see, in the way I love, in the way I pray. I keep going even when it's hard. I hope I'm making you proud. I hope you see me pushing through, trying to turn my pain into purpose. I love you forever, and no matter how much time passes, you will forever be a part of me. I love, always and forever, your grandson, Junjun.